Hey everyone, Liam here. In the last video, I showed you how to make the beginning of the notification system, and we got the widgets to show up at the side of our screen. In this video today, I'll be showing you how to make the dynamic system of it, so it adds the notifications dynamically. First of all, we're going to head over to the notification holder in our widgets folder, notification holder, and we're going to go to our graph. Once we got to our graph, we're going to get rid of all three of these here, and we're going to add a new function. We are going to call this function add notifications. Once you have created that function, we're going to click on add notifications, click on add input, and we're going to call this text to show. And this is going to be a type text. You can make this into anything you want, like data, images, basically anything you want, as long as you have the input variable here. Once you have done that, we're going to compile and save that, and we're going to head over to notification UI. Once you're on notification UI, we're going to click on our text block here. We're going to tick is variable, and we're going to change the name here to something easier for us to find. So I'm going to call this notification text. Compile and save that. Make sure is variable is ticked, or else this will not work. Head on over to your graph, and the only thing we are wanting here is event pre-construct. So, as you can see, we've got the notification text here because we made it a variable. So from this, we are going to drag this down and we're going to get notification text. From this, we are going to drag off of notification text and we're going to type in set text here. And we're going to join these two together here. Once you have done that, we're going to create a new variable type, and we're going to call this one text to show 2. This is going to be a text type, and we're going to add that into the set text here. I'm going to move these just to make them neater, because no one likes a messy blueprint. Adding the text to show into this set text here means that you'll be able to change what the text that was here into whatever you want. So if I click on text to show here, I'm just going to call this default text down at the bottom of default value down here, compile that, head over to designer, and as you can see, this is default text. I'm just going to demonstrate that you can actually call this anything you want. You do not need to change this. If I just put hello and go over to designer, it's going to change the text to hello. I'm going to change this back to default text though. So once you have done that, you can compile and save out with the notification UI, and we're going to head over to the holder. When you call that function that we just made, you can change the notification to change the text that you want, which is going to be this text to show here, just like the default text that we just did. For that to work though, you're actually going to need to head back to the notification UI, click on text to show, and make sure that it's exposed on spawn and instance editable. Then go to your notification holder graph and drag off of add notification here. I'm going to create a widget. I'm going to compile and save the UI and close out that one. From this, I'm going to make the class into the notification UI. And as you can see, text to show has showed up, which is great. We are going to connect the text to show input into the text to show input for the create notification UI widget. But now we have to add these to the notification holder. head over to the designer, click on vertical box, and we are going to rename this to notification. Make sure that is variable is also ticked, and make sure you delete all of the old notification UIs that you have added to the vertical box from the last video. Compile and save and head back to graph. From this, we are going to drag in the notification variable that you can see here. We're going to get that. We are also going to drag down from this. Add child to vertical box. Join this to create the widget. I'm going to put this under here. Then we're going to head over to our display graph. We are going to delete all three of the events here. We are going to create a new function in the display graph, and this is going to be called add notification. I'm just going to make sure that, oh no, I did add a space there. Add notification. We are going to drag the holder here. We're going to get the holder. Add notifications. Drag that under there. Drag that to there. Once your graph is looking like this, where you've got the add notifications with the notification holder, you're going to grab the text to show and add that into the add notification. To test this, we're going to create a function. So we're going to compile and save that. Head over to our first person character. And we're going to get an input key. I'm going to say B for PC, and I'm going to find the B input key. I actually type in B key, it'll be up here. Oh, no. B key, there we go. Change that to there. We're going to have to get the begin play here. So I'm going to put that above all of these other settings that we've got here. Event begin play. We're going to get game mode. And from this return value, we're going to cast first person game mode. We're going to connect those two pins together. Then we're going to come off of the as BP first person game mode here, and we're going to promote this to a variable. And I'm going to call this notification. And we're going to head back to the input key that we have. From the input key here, yours doesn't have to be B. I'm just putting that for testing. Yours can be anything you want. You're going to drag notification. You're going to get notification. From notification here, you're going to drag out and you're going to get display. The bottom one from variables default. You're going to get display here. From display, you're going to drag out again and you're going to get add notification. And you're going to align all of them so it's not messy. And you're going to do from pressed into add notification. And this is how you get the notifications to work. So if I show you a quick test here, I'm actually going to put testing for the text. I'm going to compile and save that, drag that over to there. And once I press B, it doesn't work. Let me find out what's wrong about it. Okay, I found the error. If you head back to notification holder, I forgot to mention that we need to get the return value in our add notifications function. We need to get the return value from create notification UI widget and add that to the add child to vertical box. I completely forgot to say that, that's my fault. But now if we play the game and I press B, there you go, there's our notification boxes saying testing. In fact, let's make it so you can actually see that one notification, the newest one, is going at the very bottom. Let's make that quickly. So if we head over to our BP first person character, where our input key and add notification key is, we are going to drag off of text to show here, and we're going to get a format text. From this format text, we're going to create a new variable called int, and we're going to change the variable type to an integer. From this, we're going to drag in the integer, we're going to get that integer, and we're going to get a plus plus, so we get an increment integer, and we're going to remove the pin from there and add it into our increment, and we're going to get the execute of this increment and add it back into the add notification. From this, we're going to go down to format text, and we're going to call this notification no for number, colon, open curly bracket, int, close curly bracket, just like that. Make sure that's a colon. There we go. And as you can see, an int pops up in the bottom, and we're going to come off of this green result integer here from the increment, and we're going to add that to the integer in our format text. Compile and save that. So what this is going to do is going to say notification no, and it's going to count from 1 to however many notifications we add. As you can see, notification 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, however many. You cannot see the rest of them because we have not added in an animation yet where they come in and they disappear. We'll be doing that next video. All you need to do is drag that notification we just did to whatever you want. So this bit here, you do not have to include this. If you want numbers like you saw there where it said 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, only for the notification zone, not saying that you picked up that many. If you want it to say notification 1, notification 2, do it like this. If you just want it to say your notification, get rid of those 2 bits and get rid of that. You do not have to have the format text, but it does work with the format text too. If I show you, it just says notification number there. But anyway, all you need to do is set up the system like this and add it to whatever you want. If you are in another blueprint, make sure that you do cast to the game mode and the first person game mode. Everything that you saw with these 2 here, you have to do that for it to work. Anyway, in the next video, we'll be making animations so the notification appears and disappears. If you want to watch the next video, make sure you subscribe, like, and turn on the notification bell so you know when the next video has been uploaded. If these videos have helped you at all, please do say so, and give me ideas on what I should upload next. If I should upload new series, new tutorials, or just other things in general. Thank you for watching my video today. I hope this has really helped you out, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.